Kadarius Toney is an arsehole who I hate with a burning passion deep inside me. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back once again to the Dynasty Hot Seat, the only Dynasty show out there that is a certified inferno. Today we're back, part 2 of the worst rebuild you've ever seen. If you want to recap, please go back, check out the video that is linked down below. If you're thinking it can't be that bad, it's that bad. For everybody who's joining in once again, thank you so much. Really good to see you again. If you've not already, come on, we got to keep going, right? I told you guys we got a goal in 2024. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're real close to getting halfway there. So help out a little if you've not already. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss out an episode, especially in this series where we're trying to move quite fast paced, hit that bell as well so you don't miss out on a thing. So let's catch you up on a few things that I've done since we last spoke. It's not going to be that hard because I told you I'm not going to do anything without you guys. I need the comments from you in order for me to do something. But I did do one thing. All right, I couldn't help myself. I did one thing. Cooper Kupp, his nickname on that was Lock. So I just changed it to Unlocked. It's the only thing I've done. I haven't done anything else because what I have been doing is digesting your comments, going through what everybody's been saying, and there's been a hell of a lot. So I'm going to put this into 3 main sections here. General administrative tasks, who to sell, and who to buy. Those are the 3 things that we are going to focus on today. Let's get right into it, will we? So starting out with an absolutely brilliant comment from Captain Kangarouch. Great name, by the way. Captain Kangarouch just saying, hey, who the hell is on waivers? What is the scoring setting? What is going on in general with this league? That is gold star from me. I'm really glad that somebody put this in the comments because this is something that I was going to have to do without you guys saying. So let's go in and dive a little bit deeper. In terms of our scoring settings, passing touchdown +6, nothing unusual. Rushes, nothing unusual there. Touchdown +6, 2-point conversion. Aha. Look, this is important. Reception bonus, tight end. Small, but important. Small, but important. Kickers, don't care about kickers. Hopefully we don't have any. Team defense, don't care. Hopefully we don't have any. All right, fumbles -1, fumble lost. Right, okay. So there is a small tight end premium. That's fine by me. In terms of the actual roster layout, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 3 flex, 1 super flex. So we don't really have to weigh in one way or another in terms of getting receivers and getting running backs. We can kind of keep that balanced, which is really, really nice. The other question was, well, who's on the waivers? First thing we got to do, we've got a yellow band here. You have 2 players no longer eligible in taxi. Please move them off. Who's not eligible on the taxi? Zach Wilson, I would assume. Yeah, he's 3 years. So he needs to come off the taxi. Davis Mills, he's 3 years. He'll have to come off the taxi. I think those will be the 2, right? 2 players. So it must be a 2-year taxi slot. So let's have a look. Who can we drop out of these guys? I mean, all of them, right? Can we just drop all of them? Keyshawn Vaughn, he's the obvious first one. I'm not going to ask you. Sorry. I'm just dropping Keyshawn Vaughn. He's going. He's going. He's gone. So Keyshawn Vaughn, he's been dropped. And now we need to drop 1 more person just to see if we can get Zach Wilson. In fact, should we just drop Davis Mills? I feel like Davis Mills has shown a little bit, just the smallest amount. But has he shown more than some of these guys? Trey Tucker, I think we just hold him. We may as well. He's flashed a little bit. So I think we hold him. Claypool is next to useless, but again, there's the smallest chance. Trey Sermon, he's unrosterable, right? Let's maybe get rid of Trey Sermon. Yeah. I'm thinking Trey Sermon here, so we can get room and we can finally get moving on. Oh, hold on. Cameron Latu. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're dropping Cameron Latu. He's gone. Then we move Zach Wilson into IR. And we move Davis Mills up here. That frees up some spots in the taxi. Do we have any people who were rookies last year? We do. Yeah, we got Tucker. Let's get him in there. Stash him away. And that might be all she wrote with who can definitely fit in there. Okay, so we freed up a bit of roster space. Nye Mines, he's probably going to go, right? He's probably going to get chopped. But we'll work with what we can for now, at least. So let's see. Players. Free agents. Right, let's see how they did in 2023. Who's available? Joshua Kelly's available. So, Austin Ekeler's free agent. Josh Kelly would be the number one back then. However, he's terrible. Is he worth picking up? Maybe. Yeah. Oh man, there's not much. I gotta be honest. I'm not seeing too much unless Jeff Wilson, Jody Fortson, Chris Evans. Let me know if you see anybody in amongst this. Do we have any rookies? Not even any rookie long shots here, really. Anyone on my watch list? Mike Gesicki. Oh, I like the Ernest Johnson. I think he's a decent back, but he's not rosterable anymore. Mike Gesicki. Do you know what? Yeah. There's a new coach coming in New England. I know he was part of the setup already, but Mike Gesicki, he got a chance. I'm not quite ready to give up on someone that athletic, 6'6", 245, who catches the ball that well. I'm not fully ready to give up on him just yet. We've seen here 2021 at Miami, 112 targets. That's really good. That's really good. So we know he's capable. So I'm willing to take a dart throw on Mike Gesicki. Let me know in the comments, did you see anyone on that waiver wire? Did you see somebody that you thought, yes, go out and get him? Irv Smith Jr., Joshua Kelly, right up at the top in terms of the 2023 season. In terms of 2022 finish, Tom Brady, Jameis Winston, Matt Ryan, James Robinson, Melvin Gordon. Jacoby Brissett? Yeah. I'm going to bid for him as well. Mainly because he has shown that he is better than Sam Howell. We don't really know what's going to happen with Washington. I wonder if Brissett might get traded away somewhere. I think he's good enough to start in the end. I really, really do. I think he's good enough. He's one of the best 32 quarterbacks. He showed it at the Browns. He showed it when he came in to fill in for Sam Howell. He's a good player, and I think a team will take a chance on him, especially after this year. So I'm going to put in a little bid for Jacoby Brissett as well. Again, I'm just scrolling through here. Feel free to pause the video. Do you see anybody that you like? Let's go on to the next segment. And we had absolutely tons of people saying, you need to sell Cooper Kupp. Lewis telling me that. Tyler Peterson, Can Cotter, absolute legend, Can, by the way. Johnson Bronson, also absolute legend, by the way. I'm going to butcher this name. It's Sir Mactastic, Stephen Garcia, all saying you got to sell Cooper Kupp. But I really like my good friend Johnson Bronson. He said, have a little look at the league. Can you spot a Rams fan? Untellable, really. We got a Waluigi. We got some kind of weird smiley face. We got a One Punch Man. We got, a very violent bunch of people here. We got One Punch Man. We got Scorpion. We got a kid eating a robot. We got a kid eating something. We got me. We got an Ohio State guy. Interesting. I wonder if I could offload J.K. Dobbins. Maybe. If you're watching Green Acres, let me know. We got some guy that's bleeding. Is that the Peaky Blinders guy? I don't know. We got Jets fan. Let's have a look for Jets. We got Bills Mafia. We got Brent, Brent's sneaky. Brent's not letting anybody in on anything. We got Sean. Those are kind of, it's more like Chargers. Yeah, it's Chargers. Yeah, no Rams fans, unfortunately, but that was a good idea. So we got to offload Cooper Kupp. I'm going to put Cooper Kupp on the trade block to start with. Oh, we've got one note of interest. That is good. From Saitama7, the One Punch Man. Cooper Kupp on the trade block. Hello. Hi, guys. Wanting to sell Kupp in the next week, hopefully. Let me know what you think. What we're also going to do, because we've seen Saitama7, he's interested. We're going to go with Saitama7. We're going to look at his team. Because I want to send him a direct message, and you're going to help me do it. Mahomes, we're not getting him. Derrick Henry, we don't really want these older guys. Is there someone here? This is a good team, by the way. Is there somebody here that we think we could leverage Cooper Kupp for? Do we take a shot on a Will Levis? The only other thing he has is a 2026 first-round pick. Is that enough for Cooper Kupp? I think we could probably get more because it's 2026. Let me know what you think we should ask for. Look at this. Saitama7. Already interested. Next up, we had Lewis saying we got to sell Darren Waller as well, and we also got to get rid of Dalton Schultz. Lewis and, of course, my guy, Johnson Bronson, both saying that. So, Schultz and Waller. What I might do now is I'll give you this overview of who else is on the block. Bam. Let's have a look. Is there anybody here that we see that we could use Kupp or Schultz or Waller leveraging to get one of these guys? Immediately standing out, Ty Chandler. He could be someone that is a cheap buy now that turns out quite good later. Bit of a gamble, but hey, we're terrible. We need to take gambles. I don't think we can get Justin Fields. I really don't. I don't think we could do that, but we could ask, I suppose. There's no harm in asking. Mike Evans is too old for our team. Kadarius Toney is an arsehole who I hate with a burning passion deep inside me. So no, we will not be getting Kadarius Toney. Any nice tight ends there? Not really. Andrews' value's gone back up again. Nice back from injury. We could have got it when the iron was hot. Saitama7, we talked about his Levis, Derrick Henry, Tyreek Hill on the trade block. Will Levis is still the interesting one to me. Do you swap Cooper Kupp for a Will Levis plus? Don't know. Nomad has got Scary Terry, Keenan Allen, Rashee Rice. I would love to swap Cooper Kupp for Rashee Rice. I would really like that. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Nathaniel's got Russ, Derek Carr, Calvin Ridley, Amari Cooper, and Dallas Goedert. Some nice picks in there. Over here, we got Singletary, Godwin, Jahan Dotson. He's a buy low for me. Could we get one of those tight ends? Could we get Jahan Dotson for one of those tight ends? Perhaps. Maybe send a few messages out and see what we can get. Chadley's got DeAndre Hopkins, Jerry Jeudy, Isaiah Likely, and Pat Freiermuth. Then over here we got Aaron Jones, Eckler, Raheed Shaheed. Eckler's a maybe interesting buy low candidate. I think he was playing hurt towards the end of the year. So he could be an interesting buy low candidate for sure. Is anyone standing out to you there that is on the trade block? So we put a couple of people on the trade block. Now, we also had a bit of a conversation about T. Higgins. T. Higgins, that was a really, really interesting one. We had some people saying sell him. And most people low coming out and saying, actually, just like my man Owen J, we should probably pump the brakes on T. Higgins. This guy's going to be a free agent coming up. So let's slow our roll. Let's figure out where T. Higgins goes. Whenever he moves, his value's not going to go down. He's either going to stay in Cincinnati where his value will stay the same, or he's going to go somewhere and be the alpha wide receiver. Very unlikely his value goes down. So I'm happy to wait and see where T. Higgins ends up in free agency before we make any moves through him. Let me know if you think that is actually a terrible idea. I'm right there with the 1J. I think it's a good idea. But if enough of you disagree, I'll start actively trying to sell T. Higgins. All right. The other thing I was told to sell is the 301 that we've got this year, our highest pick this year for a team this bad. Believe it or not. I'm going to wait till the day of the draft. I think that is the best time. If I'm going to sell the 301, I think waiting until the day of the draft, we're on the clock, someone will fall in love with some pick that is there. That is the time to sell, because you think about the pendulum of value, right? The way pendulums work, obviously, they swing back and forth. The 301 currently, we're about here. The value is way more than it was. If you think about the value before, right? All the way back here. Last year, the 301, 2024, not worth much. As time goes, though, the pendulum starts to swing. We want to catch it right at the end. For the draft picks, it's super easy to know when it is because it's on the day of the draft, right as it's happening, right when it's on the clock. Someone is going to want that pick. So we're going to leave it just for now. Next up, we had sell some quarterbacks. Let's do it. Let's get Jimmy G on the trade block, Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones. I'm not even going to put the other three on because there's no point. Daniel Jones, I'm inclined to maybe wait. They've got guaranteed money coming for him next year, so I'm inclined to maybe wait. Kirk Cousins, again, his value's at an all-time low. He might be someone we sell in season. Jimmy G, we're probably not going to get a single offer for him, but he's more relevant than Zach Wilson, so we can only do what we can. I'm not going to message anyone about those. I'm just going to put them out and leave them. I'm going to kind of drop it and leave it and see if we can reel anything in for those guys. So shout out to Orchid Jordan, who was saying, let's have a little look at selling some QBs. And Orchid Jordan also saying, we should go out, we should try and sell some of these handcuffs. So do we have any handcuff running backs? We've got Kareem Hunt. We've got Miles Sanders. We've got AJ Dillon. We've got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Leonard Fournette, Nyheim Hines, J.K. Dobbins, Trey Sermon, Michael Carter, and Isaiah Spiller. So we do have a few handcuff running backs for sure. Let's try and identify where they belong. Kareem Hunt, probably not a handcuff, but he is someone, my guy Kyle Senra said, you need to look at him right off that big game. I need to sell him right now. And Kyle, I could not agree more. For Kareem Hunt, I think that is super important. Sell him right now. I'm inclined to put in the chat, I'll sell him for any second I can get. The first person to give it to me gets him. We've got Miles Sanders. He's not a handcuff, but someone did say we should sell him. We got Miles Sanders, who my guy Johnson Bronson said we should sell him as well. Let's get him on the block. Right, AJ Dillon. So we are looking for Mr. Aaron Jones. He's on the trade block. So is Austin Eckler. Okay, unlikely we can wrangle that with AJ Dillon. One, he's maybe not going to be Aaron Jones' handcuff for much longer. And two, Aaron Jones is on the trade block anyway, so that guy doesn't really even want him. So I doubt he wants his handcuff. Let's click AJ Dillon on the trade block anyway. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's another guy. Contract coming up. Is he still going to be at KC next year? Is the person that owns Isaiah Pacheco really going to want Clyde Edwards-Helaire? We could check. Isaiah Pacheco. Hey, here he is. So that is Wanty. All right. Any interest in CE? Super cheap. I see you have Pacheco. In fact, he can see he has Pacheco. I need to tell him that, right? Any interest in CE? It's for dirt cheap. Send him a message, shoot it out there. Let's see how it goes. Let's go back and let's see. Did I miss any of these running backs? Clyde, we talked about. Fournette's not a handcuff. Nyheim Hines isn't a handcuff. J.K. Dobbins, I don't think there's any point selling now. Wait until he comes back. No point really selling now. Trey Sermon, not a handcuff. Michael Carter, not really. He might be interesting to keep hold of depending on what happens to James Conner, Isaiah Spiller, completely irrelevant. Could probably cut him. Okay, so we've had a look at the handcuffs as much as we can. Okay, let's go into the buys. So I had two names, one from Itzer Mactastic and one from Captain Kangarouch. I mean, two of the best names you could possibly hope for, right? They said you want to target Jalen Waddle and also Tyjae Spears. Let's have a look and see. Let's try and find Jalen Waddle first, shall we? So we'll find Waddle. Jalen Waddle, he is owned by Nathaniel. What do you think we should try and buy Jalen Waddle for, folks? I don't really want to offer up too many picks. Do you think we have any players? Could we use Cooper Cup plus another piece to get Jalen Waddle? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And then we have also got Tajay Spears. Could I use Cooper Cup to get Tajay Spears? Maybe. Nathaniel also owns Tajay Spears. Smart guy. Smart guy. He's got both Waddle and Spears. He doesn't have too many. Zamir White's someone I'm sort of interested in as well, but his value is kind of at all-time high. Yeah, Spears someone I'm interested in for sure. I think we could buy him now and maybe flip him for more later if he does hit. So let me know what you would pay for Tajay Spears. But I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea for sure. And then we get to the final little bit, which is RB Raven 30 and Jack Dutton giving me, probably the best advice anyone's given me. Just give up. Don't even try with this team. I don't know if I'd rather take a cheese grater in my balls like RB Raven was suggesting, but it's pretty damn bad. Pretty damn bad. One thing we do need to sort out is, of course, Johnson Bronson said, what the hell are we going to call this team, right? He suggested like the Hateful Ocho and things like that to try and keep it fantasy related. Do we want to go with something to do with hot seat, something to do with fire, something along those lines? Do we stick to what I said in the first episode about this team just being a team full of people? Everyone hates these guys, right? They're the most hated players. Do we run down that line? Suggest some team names to me. If you made it this far, suggest some team names to me. Let's see what the best one is. I'll just pick the best one myself. I got to make some decisions myself. So I'll just pick the best one. And hey, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far without hitting those things we said at the start, that like, that subscribe button, please get it done. It does make a huge difference. It does mean the world to me as I see this tick up. We're almost halfway there towards our goal in January already. So I'm looking at 1,000 before the end of the year. If we hit 500 in January, that would be incredible. Incredible. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember some of the things that we spoke about. Anyone on that trade block you like? What kind of value do we need for those players? And the people we were suggested buying, what would you buy them for? That's the homework. Yeah. That's your task for me. Leave comments down. If you can, it does help out. If you've got 3 ideas, leave 3 different comments. That does help run through things a bit smoother. But thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we've taken the first step of many towards fixing this god-awful team and winning the Dynasty Championship with the worst team you've ever seen. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in episode 3.